first storm to form in March and the 14th storm of the year was Cyclone Sandra, which formed in the South Pacific Ocean and moved towards New Caledonia, peaking as a Category 3 cyclone with sustained winds of 125 miles per hour and a minimal central air pressure of 930 millibars. It passed New Caledonia to the west before turning post-tropical. Then, in the same area, we had Cyclone Tim, which formed just east of the Cape York Peninsula in Australia and remained as a tropical storm for 4 days, reaching a peak wind speed of 65 miles per hour sustained and a central air pressure of 984 millibars. There were no fatalities and damages here were minimal. In early April, Cyclone Imelda formed in the South Indian Ocean and moved westwards initially, eventually intensifying to peak as a Category 2 cyclone with winds of 100 miles per hour and an air pressure of 966 millibars. The storm passed to the east of Mauritius, though did not cause any damage or fatalities here. On April the 9th, Cyclone Victoria formed in the South Indian Ocean and remained a tropical storm for most of its life, only peaking for a short time as a Category 1 cyclone on the Saffir-Simpson hurricane scale. It reached a peak wind speed though of 90 miles per hour and an air pressure of 971 millibars was the lowest observed. There were no fatalities and no damages from this storm. At the end of April, Cyclone Zane formed in the Coral Sea and moved towards the west, peaking as a Category 1 cyclone with wind speeds of 75 miles per hour and an air pressure of 983 millibars. The storm made landfall just as it was turning post-tropical on the Cape York Peninsula on May the 2nd. Our next storm, Jamal, was a short-lived cyclone in the South Indian Ocean which lasted for 3 days, peaking as a tropical storm with winds of 50 miles per hour and an air pressure of 995 millibars. Because it was short-lived, the storm did not cause any damage or fatalities in any land areas. Our year's 20th storm, Cyclone Mahassa, formed not too far from Indonesia and moved through the Bay of Bengal, eventually making landfall in Bangladesh on May the 15th. The storm peaked with winds of 60 miles per hour and an air pressure of 990 millibars. It caused up to 113 fatalities and over $5 million in damages. The first storm of the East Pacific formed on May the 15th in the form of Tropical Storm Alvin to the south of Mexico and did not threaten any land areas during its short-lived existence. It peaked with wind speeds of 50 miles per hour sustained and an air pressure of 1003 millibars. Near the end of that month, Tropical Storm Barbara formed to the south of Mexico and headed towards the northeast, peaking as it made landfall in Mexico not too far from the Guatemala border as a hurricane with 80 mile per hour winds, that's a Category 1 storm, and a pressure of 983 millibars. Over Mexico, it caused 4 fatalities and $1 million in damages.